Well, yeah, we're here. All of us are here. We are live. Hey there, Dr. Sabrina. Hey there, Casey Fox, my beautiful
Hey,
queen.
sister. So good to see you guys.
Sister.
I mean, the last time we were all together was a couple years, at least 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's where I met the both of you. And we've been like loving on each other, like we've known each other forever. So I so appreciate. And of course, I had to get you all involved with Side Gig Con this year as well. So, Casey, I know you're doing some awesome things, some very important things on the political spectrum. Thank you for making time. Dr. Sabrina, traveling, making things happen. You also are doing some impactful thing for women's rights and all of there. But Side Gig Con, what I love about you two is that you always give back. You always share your expertise. You always want to give. And that's what I love and appreciate about y'all. And I can't wait to hug and kiss on you since I'm vaccinated. So,
Fully
so
vaccinated.
I have all of us on here because I wanted to do a special shout out to my Uncle Daryl. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Daryl.
Happy
Birthday, Daryl. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We love you, and I wanted to give him a special shout out. We grew up together. He was my first babysitter. He is my big brother. He is my dad figure. All of that being my uncle. So I just wanted to let him know I love him, and all these beautiful ladies love you too.
Yes,
We do.
Daryl.
We do. Enjoy
Happy
your day.
birthday.
Look, I was wondering if somebody was going to break out the song because I was like, I ain't doing it today, but okay. Awesome. So we're going to kick this off because I know that you all are so busy. So I want to get you going. But I want to introduce the world to how amazing you are and also what you're going to be doing at Side Gig Con. So we're going to start it off with KC. KC, thank you again. You're in Houston, Texas, doing amazing things. I call you my Olivia Pope. Because
Without the scandal.
you handle it, girl, and you look like Olivia Pope. Like I'm like, yo, this is Kerry Washington for real, right? So I so appreciate you being on, and you are going to teach a session, which is very important because there's a lot of women and men that are in corporate right now, that they are in corporate and they know that they want to transition to working for themselves or having their own business or creating a firm. And these people may be management, executive management. I mean, I was the executive vice president and interim president and CEO of a credit union in Atlanta, Georgia, but I still wanted my own firm. I wanted to live out my dream instead of making someone else rich, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to leverage my talents. And you actually did that. Not only did you leave or you had corporate, but you transitioned to a 6 to 7 figure enterprise.
Correct.
And what I love about this is that the reason why we want you to share, we want to have you, is that so people can say it is, you can do this. There are real live people for real that are making it happen, and so can you. But before we go through all this, tell us a little bit about you and how amazing you are and what it is that you actually do.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I've got my lovely assistant in the background who is an HBCU grad out of Clark Atlanta University, who's been working with my firm now for about 3 weeks, and she's phenomenal. So she is hard at work. So a little bit about me. I am from Louisiana, and from early on in my career, I always knew I was going to do something in media. Always knew I was going to be a media executive. It was the only thing that I ever wanted to do. I had a clear vision on that. And so I went for that. I took a little bit of time off from that and joined the military. And that's where I found my leadership capabilities. I knew that I wanted to be a media executive, but I didn't have the skills. And I'm a skills-driven, practical application person. And that is what has worked for me. And I'm going to talk a lot about that in my session. It is the basic principle of anything great is training and leadership. And so I did that for many years, ended up spending 23 years in mainstream media, and decided to start my own firm. Started my own crisis communication firm 6 years ago, started with professional athletes, They were great. I did a great job, had lots of great partnerships with the NBA, doing media training and crisis strategy for them. And then I went on to dabble into politics and started representing several politicians and business owners and attorneys, civil rights attorneys. So I love what I do, and every single thing came from the basic fundamentals of what I intended to do since I was a junior in high school, which was media. And I didn't know how to leverage those skills that came with leadership. Once you learn how to lead, you have a different thought process. Your mindset changes. So with that change of mindset, you understand that growth is not vertical, but it's horizontal. And so you have to take those skills and you branch out this way. And that's a lot of what I see that kind of hold people back from being able to transition from corporate. You have the skills. Clearly, if you were not good at what you do, they wouldn't pay you six figures to do it for corporate. So if they're paying you six figures, in reality, you're probably worth seven. And so there's a lot of power in that because you get to employ people that look like you. And that is also very, very important to garner that foothold, if you will, for those so that you don't lose that leverage. And you know, Tara, in media, you don't see a lot of people that look like us at the bigger tables. Right. And so it's so important. You know, I knew right on that I was going to have to hold that foothold. And if I'm not giving back, if I'm not training the Ladasias of the world who's sitting behind me, then why am I here? And so that's kind of who I am and kind of what I do. And I love what I do. And I've been able to, and I can say this, I've been able to, people that have worked for me in corporate have now transitioned to working for me at my firm. Same skill sets, they're transferable. Got them up out of there.
Yeah, that is my ultimate goal is, you know, I have a few people that I work with that I absolutely adore, that I can't wait to be able to transition them from where we used to work to my own firm, which is going to be coming sooner than later. Yes. So I so appreciate that, what you said, that you took the skill sets that you learned from the military through life and through work, and now you created your own empire, your own enterprise through that. You know, I come from a media background. Like my first major was mass media. So I come from technically I'm the financial Oprah. I don't care what anyone says.
Absolutely, you are.
It just is what it is, right?
You are, absolutely.
But yeah, I think that is and people need to understand it's the skill sets, you know, and I love what you said about if they're paying you six figures, you're more than likely worth seven.
Correct.
With that. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be teaching us at Side Gig Con.
So I am very much so a practical application person. I don't really do a lot of talking head. I like to give people an actual blueprint to success. So in my session, we will be breaking it down. Step one, do this. Step two, do this. And I want to have as much interaction as I can with the audience for that reason, because I understand everybody's situation is different. It's customized. But the principles, the tools in the toolbox is the same. It's just the way you use them. One person may need to use their hammer first, and the other person may need to use their 550 cord or bungee cord to throw a lifeline first. So I am a very practical application type person. And so in my session, that's what you will get. You will get a step-by-step, how do I get there? Otherwise, it's just a vision board, and I don't really do those. I like blueprints because it actually shows you how to build. Connect this with this and so forth. Otherwise, you're dreaming.
I mean, I love it because a lot of people need that, the step-by-step, and it's less intimidating when you can say, take this first step, then take this first step. Most people say, oh, you got to do this, 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 and they don't know where to begin. But because you're going to give the practical application on how to go from your corporate job to being the CEO of your own company or your own side business, and then ultimately your own full-time business, that is absolutely fabulous. So I have to ask you this, that I ask everybody: why should people register and attend Side Gig Con that's only a few days away?
So it's very, 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 very simple to me. The authenticity of what you have put together is unmatched. You really can't put a value on that. if someone came to me, you don't have to be a mathematician or a Harvard business grad to know that whatever small amount to come on and get this invaluable information, if you are really ready to level up, then it should be a no-brainer to you. You are going to get authentic individuals who've actually done it. And there's a lot of power in that. You never stop being a mentee, and mentors never stop mentoring. And so to have that up close and personal is something that I just can't see anybody who's really about that life passing that up. And I wish something like this would have existed for me a lot sooner, because I would have been a 7-figure chick a whole lot sooner. But we got there.
Come on. Like, I would have made 7 figures. I just would have been there faster had I got the information and the resources and the experts back in the day. I have my book, the Dualpreneur book, which will be officially released at Side GigCon. And that's one of the things that I talked about. Had I invested in myself early on, instead of losing all of that money and time, they would have taught me how to make more money and then some faster.
Right.
So I wouldn't have had to do that trial and error, heavy on the error, that cost me a whole year and $50,000. Yeah, I talk about that.
To that point, sis, I wanna drop a nugget that was given to me by a lieutenant colonel when I was serving in the Air Force. And that was, it was funny because he was like, the difference between the Air Force and the Army. No shade to the Army folks that are listening, but he said, work smarter, not harder. And why do you need to make the mistakes that I've already made for you? All you have to do is listen and take advantage of it. That stuck with me for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I talk about that all the time. Why make the mistakes yourself when we've already made them for you, and are willing to be transparent enough to expose that to you so that you don't have to lose tens of thousands. I don't care. $100 lost is too much.
Exactly.
If you don't have to lose it. If you don't have to lose it.
Exactly. That's why you pay us a big buck, so you don't have to make the mistakes and lose even more money.
Right.
To start your business. I think,
right.
People are like, I can DIY, I can start my own business, I can figure it out. My whole thing is, yeah, you could probably figure out how to fly a plane, but do you really want to take that risk?
Right.
I'm not.
How many maydays are going to come across before you actually get a successful flight?
Come on. See, when you just could have got a pilot to teach you how to fly. I'm just saying.
Invest up front. Invest the right way up front. Do the research. Seek a mentor. Things like this that are made available to you, take it full advantage of that. Make smart investments. It's really about making smart investments. There's so many self-proclaimed people all over the internet. And a lot of times we get roped up in that, as opposed to actually doing our research and saying, hey, you never know. You never know if you may send somebody a LinkedIn message that's clearly successful and on the track that you are coming up through, that may write you back and say, sure, I'll help. Or I can't help you now, but I can in a month.
It's one of those things where it's one of those pay me now, pay me later. Right. But anytime you have to pay me later, it's going to cost you more, because now we got to fix stuff.
Now we got to go back and fix it.
Now if you have to call Casey and she got to handle it, now it's going to cost you more.
Now it's going to cost you a bit much more. So just register now. Talk to me now. And it'll save you money later on. You'll have to
save you some money, so I don't got to come and fix stuff. Okay, right. That is absolutely phenomenal. What's one quick tip that you can give people with side gigs? You shared a nugget, which was great. Do you have any more, like another quick tip that you can share with people?
For people who have a side gig, understand that the most lucrative, smartest way to do it, if you're doing what you love already and your side gig is following suit, leverage those skills, leverage those relationships. It's all about leverage. Your perspective needs to be strong. So the word that I would leave everyone with would be leverage. Leverage what you already have. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. It's already invented. You need to figure out how to leverage it. Find those horizontal branches. Stop thinking vertically. Start thinking horizontally, and figuring out how this can be widespread to get you to the top.
I love that leverage. That is my whole key, or what we talk about, leveraging. One of the things in my book, the Dualpreneur Bible, one of the commandments is thou shalt leverage your employee benefits. Right? There are some employee benefits that you can leverage that will help you start, scale, and grow your business. Why not take advantage of those? So absolutely. I thank you so much, Casey, for coming on. If you want to learn more about Casey, make sure you go to sidegigcon.com, click on speakers, find this beautiful Casey, and follow her on all of your social media. I know you have some really big things that you have to get back to. And, thank you for being amazing behind the scenes. There's a lot of people that are in the forefront, but the people that are behind the scenes, you're making everybody look good. So I appreciate you, sis.
I appreciate you, sis. I love you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for all of your support over these years. Kiss Sabrina for me. And I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon.
I will. I'm coming to Houston, so
yes.
It is what it is.
All right.
See you at SideGigCon.
All righty.
She is absolutely wonderful. She is my Kerry Washington. She is my, Olivia Pope. She's doing some amazing things. Can't wait to learn from her the strategies and she's given a blueprint, love blueprints from corporate to CEO. The next beautiful person that I want to bring on is my girl. She's a pastor. Yeah, but she's that cool pastor. She's that cool chick. Like if I was going to be, what is it? The first lady. I'd probably be a cool first lady, right? I don't do that thing. That's what I love about Dr. Sabrina Mckenzie. Put some respect on it. You know what I mean?
Respect on my name.
Hey, boo, how are you?
Hi, sis. Okay, first of all, I just love Casey.
Yeah, I do. She is just the sweetest thing. I mean, she's the sweetest thing, but she's a powerhouse. Like, don't play with her.
A beast. A beast.
Trying to.
You know what? But you did a great job at just like when I looked at the lineup, I was like, ooh, yeah, great job.
I got a lot of great friends. I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. I got a lot of great, awesome friends like yourself. And we met once, and once we met, we were like kindred spirits, and we just stayed in touch. And it's so awesome to have you join me for SideGigCon. We're going to be on a panel together. And we're going to be talking about network marketing, a scam, or where the money resides. Where the money resides, right?
All right, where the money resides.
So before we get into it, Ms. Sabrina, tell us a little bit about you, how amazing you are, and what you do.
Okay. So as Tara said, I'm Dr. Pastor Sabrina Mckenzie. I'm an ordained pastor by trade, an author of 10 books, a women's rights activist, a dancing preacher, and the CEO of Credit Marketplace Center. I also starred on a Bravo show called In a Man's World that was executive produced by Viola Davis, the 3-time Academy Award-winning Viola Davis. And we actually absolutely love her for her contribution to acting and entertainment and just trailblazing and making waves. I'm super excited to be here. As Tara said, we're going to be on a panel talking about is network marketing a scam? And so that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about, I think you guys have both mentioned, Tara and also Casey Fox, regarding leverage. And leverage is going to be our $1 million word there. But I'm going to talk about leveraging your partnerships or your network. And you guys have all heard the saying, your network is your net worth. So it's not all the time about what you know. Sometimes it's about who you know. And I say more times than not, it's who you know. When I was growing up, people used to always say, we are separated by 6 degrees. There's only 6 degrees in this world, not even in this nation, but in this world, 6 degrees of separation between you and anybody that you want to meet in the world. And because the world has gotten so much smaller with Google and social media, and just all the access that we have to the nations. It's very important to leverage those partnerships, utilizing social, and then also leverage your global integration using the internet. So listen, I could go on and on, but leverage is going to be the $1 million word during Side Gig Con. If you don't use, you have to take everything. Let me tell you this before I'm quiet. Everything that you have need of to be successful in your side gig, you already possess. Yes. If you leverage.
If you leverage, that is the key. That's the $1 million word. If you understand what leverage is and you execute it appropriately, you can do it all, have it all, be it all. And you don't have to do it yourself. Period. That's why we have the experts here like you to help you to go through it. So I really appreciate it. I can't wait to be on the panel. I have been through the alphabet soup of network marketing. So from Amway all the way up to Legal Shield to, I don't know if people remember Equinox, Artists International. I've been through all of those. And so I grew up in network marketing. So I know the good, bad, and the ugly. And one of the things, I'm going to talk about is finding your niche, right? In a chapter of the Dualpreneur Bible, I talk about be a rich niche. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love that. You always come up with these colloquialisms that I love. Ooh, that's dope.
I'm kind of sick. I'm sick of people trying to, serve everyone. Everyone's my client, but they're losing money. So it's time to focus, be a rich niche, and make money off of that and finding what that is. And that's about network marketing. It's just like any job. Find your sweet spot and then understand. And I'm going to tell people, quite frankly, I'm going to be honest on where the real money resides in network marketing, right? Some people think it's some places, but I know where the money actually resides. And we're going to have that conversation. There may be a great debate. I love having that, but it's going to be absolutely fun. So tell me, Sabrina, because we already know what we're going to talk about, and we're doing this on Friday, so it's going to be a Friday killer session. My best friend, she's really into network marketing as well. Valencia Williams, she's a sales conversation expert. She's going to be joining us as well. So it's going to be a fire panel and conversation and debate.
Absolutely.
But tell people why you think they should attend and register for Side GigCon.
Well, the first thing that I would say is because you have a stellar panel. I always tell people you are going to be like the people that are in your circle. So if you are in your circle and you're around 5 broke people, guess who's going to be number 6? You are. If you have a circle and you're around 6 rich people, guess who's going to be number 7? You are. So you have a panelists that pretty much are at the top of their niche market, the top of their game. And so you can't afford to miss this. How much would you pay just to be coached by one of us? Probably thousands of dollars, but you're getting this valuable information that we cannot put a price tag on it for a very cost effective price. And so that's what I would say. Listen, you're getting information that's valuable. And if I was you, I would be there. The other thing that you mentioned, Tara, about niche marketing, I started a niche 21 years ago called Dancing Preachers. And in that niche, everybody was telling me, because I went to this business school, I got afforded the opportunity. I don't know if you know Dennis Kimbrough, but he wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, The Black Choice. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, I got to attend this school, and he's like the best-selling author. That author that wrote the first book is Napoleon Hill, the best business book on the planet. It's outsold every business book. But nevertheless, I got a grant to attend, and they were talking about general market marketing. Everybody wants to sell to the most people in the world. They just want to, they want to maximize it and just hit every target. But one of the things that I learned in that class is that if you look at Russell Simmons, if you look at Beyonce, if you look at Rihanna, if you look at any of the artists, all of them started with niche marketing. They took something that we know today called hip hop. They begin to do their craft and their gift. And because their niche market was so successful and they were so indebted to that group, when they came out with a sneaker line, that group purchased it. When they came out with perfume, that group purchased it. And as it began to grow, they went into general market. What are you saying, Sabrina? I'm saying that your niche market is your ticket to success. And so why is it important to be at Side Gig Con? Because we're going to teach you how to hone in to that niche, how to hone in to, listen, when you talk about network marketing, no matter what it is, it should be tied to your niche.
Yes.
Come on, I feel like I'm preaching already. The reason I think people dabble in everything because they don't understand their purpose in their niche. But you have to find something that ties into your true value system. Now I'm going to tell you what Steve Jobs said, because everybody just wants to do everything and sell the most. But he said, I don't want to settle for just having a basic product service. I want the best product service. So I want to leave you guys with that. Make sure that your niche market is the best. And guess what's going to help you be successful in the niche market? Because your niche is something that you do, like nobody else does, like you do when you do it. When you do that thing, your niche is your God-given ability that's tied into your purpose. And that's what's going to make you so successful. So when you add that niche with a multi-level marketing idea and concept that gives you that opportunity for multiple streams of income, it gives you the opportunity to partner with people that are more than yourself, that are bigger than yourself, that are making more money than you. It gives you the opportunity to have something called residual income, where your money is making money while you sleep, because if it's not, you're gonna work until you die. Help me, somebody!
Look, stop! Don't give it all away. They need to come to Side Gig Con. Look, she's starting to preach. She getting happy.
Y'all gotta register today. So if you watch right now, I want you to type niche, and I want you to type leverage and tag 3 people. Niche and leverage, and tag them and tell that they need to register for Side Gig Con today.
Absolutely. It's time to be a rich niche. Why y'all playing with me? Absolutely.
Ooh, I love that.
I can't wait to be there with you. Thank you, Sabrina. To learn more about Dr. Sabrina Mckenzie, make sure you go to sidegigcon.com, hit on speakers, find her, follow her on all of her social media. She is amazing. You think her energy is fire right now? You need to come to Side Gig Con to really get the full Monty, as well as follow her on social media. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And I will see you at Side Gig Con.
See you. Love you, baby.
Love you. See, I'm just saying, I have really awesome friends. Speaking of which, and I'm about to hire this chick because I'm ready for somebody, to date me. I think I'm ready to start dating. I'm not sure. I need to find my husband, or he needs to find me. But I can't just trust myself with just anybody. So, I had to call my girl, Stacey J. Stacey J, what's up, boo thing?
What's up, Tara? Oh my God, this is so amazing. It's finally here. Side Gig Con. Y'all, if you guys missed this, can I tell you, you missed out on a lot in 2021 to prepare yourself for your 2022. I am so excited, Tara, that you invited me to be a part of this because, it's so interesting in our community of people. It's so we concentrate on business and we concentrate on buying real estate and all of these things, but we never realize that your relationships are key to all of business, even being successful. So hands off to you for being the powerhouse behind this organization and this event. Really being a pioneer for including it all, because relationships are so important to growing any business.
Yeah, and I love that you're going to be a keynote speaker. You're the Friday Night Live keynote speaker, right? Before the DJ, we got DJ Josie Rock. That's going to be the virtual DJ. but you're going to get it. But it's what people need to understand is if they don't have the appropriate relationships in place, not just business relationships, but at home and personal relationships to support their business venture, it's going to make life even more challenging. You know, if you don't know how to get your spouse or your family to support what you're trying to do to create an empire and legacy, that is where the stress and the anxiety comes in. So I'm so awesome. I'm so excited that you're going to be sharing that aspect of it. But let the world know who Dr. Stacey J. Congratulations, Dr. Stacey J. Johnson, who you are, how amazing you are, and what exactly do you do?
Absolutely. I am Dr. Stacey J. Johnson. I am a dating, love, and relationship coach. I've been in this business for about 8 years, and it's been an amazing ride. I have about, 80,000 people that follow me and listen to my advice and my wisdom daily. I have a group called I Want a Good Man University, where I encourage the lives of single women, giving them the tools to attract and keep healthy romantic love. That's why it's so important as you all are building your businesses, even if you're in a relationship or not, to understand, in a romantic relationship or not, it's still important to understand the importance of growing both at the same time and really having a buy-in from your husband or your boyfriend, or honestly, the relationship you have with your children. I can tell you 70% of Black people in the United States are single, which is one of the reasons 8 years ago I got into this business, but because my mother had been married 5 times and I couldn't understand. Where they do that at? I'm not about to live that life, Deborah.
Did you say 5 times?
5, honey. And my grandmother was married 3. So
she a G. She a G. I'm just trying to do one. let me just get one. She went to 5.
5. So what I discovered was we need tools and skills and understanding the polarity of masculine and feminine energy. And like you are talking, and like we're going to be talking about on Friday, bringing your family within your business and the importance of that, making them feel a part of the legacy growth. So yeah, I'm really excited about joining Side Gig Con and being the keynote speaker on Friday. I ain't gonna give y'all everything that I'm gonna be saying tonight. Y'all just gotta go get the doggone ticket is all I'm saying, okay? Y'all gotta show up in the spot. Know that when you show up in the spot, you're going to leave blessed. Your entire life will be blessed. And romantic relationships, and those relationships you have at home are so key to the success of your business. They really are.
Absolutely. And by coming to Side Gig Con, you never know the professional relationships that you're going to that will help you. You know, it's about showing up, right? Yes. So, you know, you invited me to speak at your event. And yes, so it was amazing. Yes. It was so amazing and so much fun. And it was virtual, but it was just so much fun. And then the information, you host some amazing events. I hope Side Gig Con, you know, meets up to that standard. But you had some amazing, I was taking notes right before I started speaking and like, hold up, I need them to slow down or whatever. But that is why, and you're so key, you know, relationships are so key, because if we had bad relationships or not supportive relationships, it's really going to affect or negatively affect our business and our ability to make money, extra money, and create side businesses. So I can't wait for you to be on Friday. So you're not going to tell us everything you're going to tell us. We kind of know what you're going to talk about, but tell me, in your opinion, why do you think people need to register and attend Side Gig Con?
Oh my gosh. First of all, have y'all seen the lineup? I mean, I'm with Sabrina on that. I mean, literally, if you have not, I know you're looking at this live, but go to the website. I mean, Tara has the creme de la creme for you to get all of the information you need to know how to either start your side gig or how to continue to drill and dig deeper to even make a side gig idea you have more successful. Like, you got to go to the website, y'all. I'm just saying, like, you got to go to the website. She has an amazing group of experts that she has brought together for this event. So I just don't know what else to say, but go to the website. And let me say this though, it's $40. If you ain't got $40 to invest in yourself and getting some personal development on your business, shame on you. Shame on you.
Well, you probably don't need to be in business, but that's just me. And I haven't slept in 48 hours. So, I said what I said. Well, I can't wait to see you and spend some time with you, Stacey J.
Yes.
If you want to learn more about Dr. Stacey J. Johnson and how amazing she is, go to sidegigcon.com, click on speakers, find her. She is one of the keynote speakers. Follow her on all of her social media. I would say, especially if you're single, but even y'all married folk need to follow Stacey J. I'm just saying,
I'm telling you now, where did we start with? My mama was married 5 times. So just because you got him, honey, or just because you got her, sir, don't mean you know how to keep her. Okay. It's plenty of people out there getting divorced.
But you're absolutely right. We're taught how to drive. We're taught different languages, but we're not taught how to have healthier relationships and what that looks like. And so what we think is healthy relationships is just relationships that we've seen before, which may not be healthy. So if we're not taught how to have healthy relationships, we don't even know how to set expectations on what we want and what we deserve so that it can be supportive enough to start a side business to make some money for the family. Exactly. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, but I said what I said.
She said what she said.
I can't wait to see you on Friday night live. She will be live. There's no pre-recording of this. She is going to be live. So make sure you listen to her. I have no idea what she's going to say, but
it's going to be real raw and to the point. All right. For real.
She said what she said. Okay. Can't wait to see you, sis. I love you.
Love you more.
Nothing you can do about it. And I will see you at Side Gig Con.
Absolutely. Have a good evening. See you guys Friday. Bye-bye.
So as you can tell, we're going to have fun Friday and Saturday. The great thing about Side Gig Con is that it's mobile. You can listen to it, participate, watch it from any device that you have, whether it's your cell phone through an app or your tablet through the app, your laptop, or a PC. You can have it in your ear and listen to it while you're at work or running errands or exercising or being at the bar. Don't judge me. So you can learn and build your business and build relationships on the go Friday and Saturday. No excuse. You don't have to be sitting in front of the computer for the 2 days. You can be out and about. You listen to the music, you listen to podcasts, you listen to other things on your phone or your tablet or whatever. You can listen to Side Gig Con, get the information that you need to start, build, and grow your business. To learn more about Side Gig Con, that's happening on the 16th and 17th. Yes, that is this coming weekend. Make sure you go to sidegigcon.com and register. It's time to register. Can't wait to see you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. See you at Side Gig Con.